What is up, guys? Mad Rambles today, episode 160. Back again with another video, as always. Making strides. Doesn't feel like I've been doing this for 160 days, not gonna lie. But we are here, and today's video is going to be about optimization. What I mean by optimization is enhancing your life. How can you how can you spend your time the most cost effective way in order to enhance your life in every area, and especially in motivation, because this is something I can relate to in my life, especially when you have shit motivation and you're on a downwards trend. I've talked about motivation before, about how powerful it can be when it's positive, but also how powerful it can be when it's negative. And it can be something that's really hard to get out of. So when you're in that downwards trend, when you're feeling shit, you're not working to the level you want to be at, you're constantly trying to find rhythm and trying to get into a place where you're being productive and constantly keeping on going to be productive and getting better and better day in and day out. I find optimizing everything around me to be the easiest way to increase my positive motivation, to get some motivation, so then I can continue to do the good things and I'm on a good path, and then I continue to work, and then I respect myself more. And I've always talked about respect as the pinnacle, because it is. And optimizing your life will help you achieve respect. So how do you optimize? Well, you can do little things like, say for instance, you want to read. I always wanted to read every morning, so I put the book right next to my bed. It's an excuse for me to stay in bed for 30 minutes, but also read. So I'm not going on my phone for the first thing because I'm reading. I'm also reading, which is something I need to do day in and day out. So I'm getting that done. I'm productive right from the off. You feel good. Your brain's thinking. You're alert. It wakes you up. But also, it's easy. It's right there. I don't have to go searching for it. I don't have to walk out my bed for it. I don't have to get in the cold for it. I don't have to go past things that might take my attention away from my task. I make it easy for myself. I just pick the book up and read. It's a lot harder to do things like go on your phone, get food, whatever it is. It's a lot more comfortable to just sit in my bed and read. So I've optimized for it. If I had to go downstairs in the cold, put coat on, whatever jacket on, whatever it is, find a book, it would just make it harder. Especially when you're in a downward trend of motivation and you haven't got that positive motivation yet. Why make it harder for yourself? It's just pointless. People who sit there and go, oh, bro, you're going to make it fucking tough. What's the point? You're getting fuck all from that. The activity of pressurizing and pushing yourself to do the activity is reward enough. That is the goal. The goal isn't to make it super hard to read. The goal is just to fucking read. So it doesn't matter how you do it. So have the book next to you. It's easy. You just pick it up. You know, it's little things like that. When you start, have no social media on your phone. If you don't want to be distracted by it, just don't have it on your fucking phone. I've heard people gets Hamza talk about, oh, you've got to have it on your phone, saying you're using your willpower. That's fucking amazing. What's the point? Yeah, cool, create some willpower, but that's not the goal. The goal is to do what you need to do. So how do you do that? How do you do that the easiest and the most cost effective way? Well, you don't have it on your phone. You can't go on social media if you don't have it. So what you're going to do is start, well, no, you're going to do work. To do work. You've achieved the goal. The goal isn't to sit there and be fucking tough, fucking cool, man. Look at me. I didn't click on it today. I just did work. What's the fucking point? At the end of the day, the goal is to do the work. Now, if you've done the work because you haven't had it on your phone for 2, 3, 4 weeks, a month, 2 months, whatever it is, and then you think, all right, cool, let's make it harder. Have social media on your phone. Well, that's where you practice. That's where you practice your ability to not click. That is where you practice your sort of motivation, your strength to not click. Because that has now become your goal. The bar has been raised. There's no point sitting there and starting at 100. You won't go, oh yeah, cool, I want to get strong today. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm a bench 200 kg. Well, no, you want to bench the bar first. You bench the bar, then you bench 40, 50, 60, 100. There's no point starting at 200. You'll just fail. The goal isn't to fail. The goal is to succeed. So how can you make it the easiest possible way to succeed? When you've done that, how can you make it a bit harder? Done that, how can you make it a bit harder? That is consistency. That is how you will achieve things. It isn't by doing this sort of red pill mentality of, oh cool, let's make it fucking tough. Let's fucking do this shit. What's the point? You're not out here oppressing anybody. No one gives a fuck. No one's gonna go, oh yeah, shit. Yeah, that guy, he made millions because, you know, he didn't have social media on. He had social media on his phone, but he didn't click. No, the guy's gonna be like, oh damn, that guy made millions. No one cares. So you did the work. The goal was to do the work. So you've done the work. Now you've done the work. What's the next goal? The goal is to not click on social media. Okay, cool. Now you download social media and you don't click because it's easy to do the work because you're consistent at doing the work. The work becomes easy. That's your next task. Don't lump tasks together. Too many people bundle their problems together. Break it down. Simple as you can possibly make it. For instance, for me, one of the things I always hated was getting up in the cold. Getting up in the cold, going to the gym. Fucking hated it. So I put my clothes out there. I didn't have to search through any clothes. I didn't have to scramble around trying to find the clothes that I needed to wear and whatnot. They were there. They were there straight away. So I could easily put them on. I could put them on and I didn't have to think about it. My bag was packed, my shoes were there. I just put the shoes on and go to the gym. Easy. Easy like that. You don't have to think about it. It's not hard. This, that, and the other. It's easy. You know? If you have a car, what's the point in walking to the gym? Oh man, I fucking walked to the gym in the cold. What was your goal? Oh, my goal was to go to the gym. Does it matter how you get there? No. Great, cool, you did that. But that wasn't your goal. Focus on your goals. If your goal is to read, read. Doesn't matter how you do it. If your goal is go to the gym, go to the gym. Doesn't matter how you do it. If your goal is not to go on social media, does not matter how you do it. If the goal is to do work, does not matter how you do it. The goal is to do work. For me, I used to hate getting started with my work. You know, procrastinate, do other things, be productive on other things, blah, 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 blah. Typical story. I thought, okay, how can I make it the easiest possible way for me to do my work? How can I make it so easy that it's harder not to do it? Okay, so every night I put the work that I'm going to do in the morning on my laptop. So I can't not open my laptop without looking at my work. My phone's far away. So that it's easier to go on my laptop than it's my phone. It's hard to go on my phone and get distracted. You have certain things set up. You find ways in which to increase your motivation. One thing I've done in my life is when you do, I don't know what the precise word is, but when you sort of hyperventilate, you take a lot of deep breaths in, around about 25 deep breaths in. That puts you in a stressful place. So in comparison, the work is easy because your body's already stressed, and it works. Anybody who's not done it before, try it out. You don't want to do something, breathe in, breathe out rapidly for 25 times. Try it. Do little things. Little things. I find it hard to concentrate. Okay, so instead of concentrating on my work, I'm concentrating just one spot on the wall for 2 minutes. Okay, cool. Now I've done that. Now I'm used to concentrating. So it's easy to go and do that to do my work. It's hard to just start the work, but it's easy to just concentrate on the wall for 2 minutes. So I've done that, and now it becomes easier to start my work. Again, if you've never done that, do it. Try it. I've been Keelan, been a good call. Try these things out. Peace.